Hi all, welcome in. Um, so I've just channeled some messages. I haven't done a pre-shuffled messages today. These are all just channeled messages that I received. So someone is, so the first thing that came through was someone being out of alignment with you. So someone is out of alignment with you. And then I got, leaving today, gonna be gonna be a part of it. New York, New York. So someone may be leaving today. Maybe someone that you're not aligned with. Maybe it's a celebration though. So because I think a song is someone's leaving to go towards their dreams, towards their future, towards New York. So New York could be significant. Riders on the Storm coming through again. So if that's resonating with you, please go back to my last message that I posted, and you can have more clarity on that. Ancient Egypt coming through, Eye of Ra coming through, star-crossed lovers coming through, crossed paths. So you've crossed paths before, but you're reuniting with your... What came through was reunion of self to self. So you're coming whole to self. Oh, sorry about that. My video fell. I'll explain the flower later. Okay. Guidance on the wings of time will be presented to the faithful ones. Okay, so your guidance, so you need to be patient by the sounds of it, because your guidance will come if you are faithful. So if you're the faithful one. Okay, number 10, angel number 1022 coming through. So that may be significant for you. Sorry, I didn't look it up, so I can't tell you what it means. But new beginnings and alignment is, so new beginnings number 1 and alignment with number 2, with twos. So also merry-go-round coming out and cowboy hat coming through. So take that how that resonates for you. But the merry-go-round makes me think going round and round again on a cycle that keeps repeating. But then I got the 4 pillars of light coming through. The 4 pillars of light embodies the darkness, is what came through. Forest of darkness brings the light. Okay. Okay, so I get that, because I think when I think of forest, I think of grounding, and then the darkness brings the light. So it's, for me, it's saying when you go within, when you dig deep down into self, you will find the light. Okay, so healing traumas. So maybe you're healing traumas right now. Maybe you're in the void, but there is opportunities to arise after the dawn. Okay, so after something like that gives me heart, after a revelation. Dawn, the name Dawn might be significant as well, though. So an opportunity rising from a dawn, or so what else? Now I've lost track. Okay, so after you receive clarity, an opportunity will come in. That's how I'm getting that. After there is clarity of something. Okay, prisms was also coming through, octagons and hexagons and tetrahedrons, which I couldn't think of earlier. So, so sacred geometry may be significant. So if you've been seeing them or whatever, maybe look into sacred geometry, maybe meditate with sacred geometric symbols. But prisms also stood for, because I looked it up, and when I looked up prisms, I got student management program, and the messages that were coming through in the past were three capitals abbreviations, This wasn't like that, but that's giving me that because it's 3 words: student management program, SMS. Oh, okay. So maybe it's even got to do with the text about, but it was about the Australian government, about legislation, rights movement. These are the words that I was getting channeling. Web user agreement coming through, API, applications program interfaces. So that's another 3-letter word. So this is coming through again. I don't know if it's in relation to this though, to legislation, rights, interface programs, and web users or web agreements. So if there's any agreements coming in for you though, I would use your discernment, read things carefully, pay attention. As I'm saying this, there's a heart on my moonstone, I'm noticing. So love, so maybe it's an agreement in love as well that's coming in. Take it how it resonates. Also, when I was getting these messages, my hay fever kicked in quite a bit, but it could be, that spiritual awareness when you're connecting. You get like running noses and stuff and affects your sinuses. So but I got like a spiritual awareness, a spiritual uplifting, like ascending sort of thing. And then I got to the moon, Alice. So it gives me, you go into the moon with your gifts, like they're increasing majorly sort of thing. That API also, when I was reading about that, it was sending and receiving information. So you may be sending and receiving information too at this time. Okay, light as a feather came through, stiff as a board. So it was in a movie that I've seen. What was that called? It's with Sandra Bullock and Keith Urban's wife. What is her name? Sorry, I've forgotten. Anyway, in the movie. But it also, I looked it up, and it's also a game that people play and children play in, must be in America. I don't think they do it here. Where they try and levitate things with, and it's actually like a scientifically proven thing about weight and stiffness and whatever, that you can actually lift people sitting on a chair or whatever. You can levitate with the use of the mind. Okay, so that was coming through, but I got alleviate with that as well. So when I got levitate, the word I got was alleviate. So so maybe you're being alleviated of games, or because, so yeah, something about games and being alleviated, being lifted. Okay, gum tree coming through, trees, because all of a sudden my gum tree opened on my phone, so by itself. So and that's a tree, so tree symbols may be significant. Birds and pets were standing out too, the pet link. So I don't know, maybe you need to go on Gumtree as well. Maybe there, if you are looking for a pet or whatever, there's birds on there that you're looking for or something, because birds and pets were coming through, and Gumtree. But it also could be you needing to get out in nature to a gum tree. Like a gum tree, there was a couple of messages about Australia. I live in Australia, so it sort of makes sense to me, but it could make sense to you, a gum tree. Then Sanskrit language came through, which is an ancient language, which is the original first language, I think. Don't quote me on that. And the resonant body coming through. And I looked that up, and where have I written that? Okay, I didn't write it down. Okay, so I'm sure I wrote that down. Oh, okay, yeah, I've wrote it down here. Okay, because I did get a message coming through as well. So So resonant body means connections that resonate, that and then I got sound therapy, touch, connection, vulnerability, the way the body experiences the world around them, and connecting with people. And then I asked the divine, are they meant to? And they said yes. Experience it. Experience connections with others, connections with people. Experience your environment. Experience sound therapy. Experience touch, connection, and vulnerability. Okay, so you're being asked to do that right now, or incorporate that. Anyway, getting back to the resonant body, to the song, when I was looking up Maggie Rogers' song, which that's a song, a message for a son came through, like it was a bracelet thing, but that was significant. So there's a message for a son from a father of love and support, and a message to say that they believe in you and they are always with you, walking beside you. You are never alone. So they're walking this path with you. So don't doubt yourself. Okay. Also, the name Peter may be significant as well. And taking your last look, highlights of a past life, and then twin came through. So that made me all feel like everything's going to change. There's going to be a connection with your twin, or reconnection with your twin, and it's asking you to actually take if you are connected to a twin, this this message, it might not be just for twins, but also for you to take a last look, because life is going to change. And when that come up, the angel number 444 came through, which to me is all about angelic guidance and protection. Okay. So take that how it resonates for you. If you do have a twin, it's taking your last look at the past and moving forward. All right. Also, going back to the pillars of light, the pillars of light are also seen as the number 111 and the 4 angels of the cardinal placements, so north, south, east, and west, and that maybe you're needing to call them in. And they are, Raphael is the east, Archangel Michael is the south, Archangel Gabriel is the west, and Archangel Uriel is the north, and Raphael is Archangel. So hold a barrier, and then those angels are holding a barrier of physical reality. So they're the ones that hold the barrier of physical reality. Okay. And then I got through, and then I also saw the Pillars of Light Festival. There's a Pillars of Light Festival in Melbourne. If you live in Australia or in Melbourne, or you want to come over here for this, but on the 25th to the 30th of December. So that's a opportunity to come together and be pillars of light, transcend religious and cultural boundaries, and become united, come together as one. And the ark was coming out around that. That was significant, that word I noticed, the ark. But that was making me think of Noah's Ark, the animals. It could even be pairs, twins coming through. So, okay, so take that, how that resonates for you. But I also got, when I'm looking at that page, that there was a grief support and counselling by Sylvia Mordini. So there may be something that you need support and counselling for your grief, or if you do, there's a lady out there called Sylvia Mordini who can help you. But the number 7 and 5 came up with that as well. So and I wrote down your luck can change, because 7 is luck and 5 is change. So your luck can change, will change. Okay. Then sweet as honey came through, how sweet it is to be loved by you, and that brings me to the flower. Okay, so that song was coming through, and I was like, I know that song. Where have I heard that song before? And this is the song. This is where I've heard it. Okay, I'll stop that now. So I just wanted to... So that's a song coming through, and as you can see, it's all about someone wanting to thank you for the love that you've showed them, for the understanding and the support that you've given them, and that they love you and that they are only human. I heard I am only human. Okay, so... okay, and I also heard... So, yes, take that how it resonates for you. The reason I have this too is I bought this for my partner on Valentine's Day. So flowers and Valentine's Day may also be significant, red flowers. Okay. Okay, James Taylor may also be significant. He's the person that sang this song, but I was getting, you know, the names James or the names Taylor could be significant. Aussie, this is I'm assuming an Aussie classic because the Aussie classic came through. Or maybe you're an Aussie classic, or there's something about Aussie classic. The number 4, my calendar popped open to, and the 4th of August was highlighted. So that day may be significant for you. It may be your birthday, I was getting, but it seemed to have been a happy day. Okay, so they're the messages that were coming in. Deer was also significant. You may be seeing a deer. Okay, because when I was doing just shuffling them because they're a new deck, that was coming through. Okay, so I will get on to the reading. I was highly guided to use this tarot deck. Okay. Whoa, okay. I'll start with those. Okay, so we have Knight of Trees, Custodian of the land, transmuting energy, the retreat, meditation. So maybe you need to get out in nature to transmute energy. Then we have 3 of Angels and 2 of Trees, clarification and flexibility. So maybe when you get this clarity, this epiphany, this it might even be a affection. I can't think of the word. Please help. Okay, so I can't think of the words. When somebody confession of love, you know, like a confession of love, yeah. So because I'm getting, you know, these are peace lilies though, I'm thinking, or, you know, sometimes I call them death lilies because they're at funerals a lot. So when you get this clarification, you need to be flexible about it, and maybe you even need to meditate on what is said. It feels like the ties that are binding you are going to be loosened. Like it's going to be a relief. You're going to be able to let something go. A weight that's weighed heavily on you. It may be in relation to love because there's 2 hearts here, like a connection, a rooted connection, a stable connection. So take it how it resonates for you. It could be coming or going. But you need to be flexible. You need to protect yourself. And you need to stay grounded. And look to the positive. Okay. Oh, hello, my little friend. There's a little magpie. There's a magpie out there that's coming right up to the window. And saying hello. So mum. Oh, a mum can be significant. Who's saying hello, maybe coming up to say hello. But it also could be, I was going to say, somebody's coming up to speak to you. And I got finally, then I heard finally. Okay, creation, Ace of Stars. Hoarding, 10 of Stars. I'm trying to think. Swords, Wands. I think that's Wands. Queen of Stars. Wow. Okay. And Ace of Hearts, love. Oh, okay. So I think this in this deck the stars are wands. So definitely new passionate opportunities coming in. Definitely achievement like 10 of stars. But that's actually burdens in the wands. So maybe needing to release the burdens, letting go of what no longer serves you. And we've got illumination here. So we've got clarification and illumination. There could be an illumination that you are the star, that you are the heart of the matter, that that this creation lies within you, this star lies within you, this manifestation lies within you, this opportunity lies within. There's something about the emotions, the turmoil of the emotions too. Or maybe because I've been looking into manifestation at this time, it could even be, using your emotions to manifest what you want, to manifest this new opportunity, to manifest a creation, to manifest vitality. And maybe this has just been illuminated to you as well. But it did, like the Ace of Hearts, love did come out with it. But love doesn't always have to mean a relationship in love. It can mean love of self, or love of like a passionate new beginning, a passionate, something that you're passionate about that, gives you a great sense of love. I'm getting royalty from this card today too. So the fire ignited, love ignited. I'm also getting like 4 stars as well, and the 4 come back to the divine. So divine love maybe as well. Stars are wands. So Leo, Aries, Sag. So you could be a Leo, Aries, Sag, or you're just in your power. You're just, in your power right now, having the ability to manifest right now. Third eye is significant about that as well. So maybe, that's giving me visualizing your manifestations coming in, visualizing that they're already here, that you're living them, you're encompassing them, you're being part of them, you have that abundant mindset right now. Okay, I don't know where to put this card. On the bottom we have perseverance too. It's definitely a big thing about support. There's 3 stars there, and 3s mean support. Nurturer. So it may be even asking you to nurture love, to nurture self, to nurture the things you love. It could even be that you are, the great nurturer, like the songs that were coming through, that you have supported someone, you've shown them love, you've shown them support, care, guidance. You're a visionary, you've shown them the way maybe, and you're transitioning. I'm getting this as you though, you're the visionary and you're transitioning into what? Let's see. I think this love is the passions though, nurturing, your passions, your love, your creation, your manifestations. So you're transitioning into the High Priestess, a greater sense of intuition, heightened intuition, heightened third eye, illumination. Maybe you're speaking your truth now, you're speaking your manifestations into growth, sort of. I'm not taking them. Okay. So I have expansion with, I should show you. Expansion with Eight of Hearts in reverse, codependency in reverse, and exploration in reverse. So you may be expanding the way you deal with love, like your codependency on others, the way no longer exploring codependent relationships. You've expanded past codependency, expanded past attracting those people, that codependent relationship, that toxic relationship, that I'm thinking like unfair relationship, so where one is dependent on another. Moving past that. Anything else? Okay, Magician, past, Dreamer, and Two of Hearts in reverse. I feel like that's supposed to be around the other way. No, I'm sorry. Okay. Hope. There is hope for this union, that this I'm getting divine union. This divine union, there's hope. Dreaming of the past, having hope that the past will be transformed. So this union, there's hope that it will be transformed from the past. Maybe you're transforming this union, this love. Having hope that there could even be nostalgia of the past, but like it not being what you perceive it to be. Like, oh, but that's in okay. So diversity, mysticism, mother. Manifesting. Couldn't be in the past, this union, this toxic union, or this there's so many ways you can take this mysticism. Change, no change. Maybe you're wanting a change, a mental change, not trusting your intuition, not trusting your guidance, not trusting yourself, this new self. The Empress in reverse. Not mothering, not nurturing this union. Not nurturing and mothering self in this connection. Okay, let me get some more. Limitation. Limiting yourself. Maybe this relationship is limiting you. Transitioning. Okay, so maybe you've healed a codependency in the past. That has caused you to have hope and faith that you can manifest a change, a miraculous change. In the way you mother others, so you're no longer mothering maybe this person who's codependent on you. You've realized that this codependency is not great. Okay, let's get some more clarity around this. Okay, son, enjoy success and happiness. Follow the voice of your soul. Sun, great card, and star ancestors. Pyramids may be significant. Could you tell me more about this union? I'm thinking that you need to concentrate on self right now, this manifestation, not concentrate on this, because the clarity hasn't come in yet. But you definitely are expanding your view of things. Maybe not exploring not exploring the present. You're focusing on the past, focusing on this union. But you're dreaming and manifesting okay. Okay, please tell me more about what they need to be focused on. What this success is. But you need to follow the voice of your soul. What does your heart tell you to do? What is your soul leading you to? Okay. All right, we have shift your perception. So maybe you need to shift your perception around this union. Around yourself. Around the change. Around... Yeah, so shifting your perception around yourself. Around, you know, because you're coming out as the Empress in reverse. Or the Mother... Autumn, release the old and rest and dream and journey. So definitely needing to manifest, dream, envision what you want. Oh, wow. Okay. Also the need to look at your emotions, the dark depressive emotions that may be arising, and flip them, shift your perception on it, shift it to a more happy, successful, positive perception, because that is what you're going to manifest. Because you're definitely, you know, you're the magician, coming out the magician, you're manifesting you're dreaming, you're manifesting. Could also be around a mother too. A mother that wasn't nurturing, that wasn't caring, wasn't compassionate. Changing your perspective around that. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. So I need to trust yourself. Look to the happiness. Look to the positive. Look to your successes. Follow your intuition. Follow your guidance. Follow where your soul's leading you to go. And release the old and rest. Release the burdens. That was coming out of the Ten of Wands. Release the burdens that are no longer serving you. And take the time to reflect on what it is you want, what it is you want to manifest, what it is you want to be reflected back to you. What you put out there comes back. So take the time to reflect, take the time to release, take the time to go within, to get out in nature, to be flexible, to meditate, to go within. And so you can transition into a higher perception of self and others. Okay, harness mystic power. Sorry, I'm not showing. Harness mystic power. Shapeshift to transform and unveil your gifts. And set your sights higher. So Egypt coming out as again, ancient Egypt. Sekhmet coming through. Isis, and Anuki, the Ankh, the Ankh coming through. So that's a protective symbol. We've also got what I talked about before, sacred geometry, now I can't remember the word again, hexagon. I don't know if it's called, it's got another name, but I can't think of it right now. That coming through again for you. Earth angel coming through. Earrings, big earrings may be significant as well. They're standing out on the cat. So maybe you wear those big dangly earrings. Maybe you know someone that wears that's protecting you. You definitely have the ability to shapeshift, to change and to transform your gifts. And unveil your gifts, to bring your gifts in. So maybe your gifts are changing at this time. Maybe you're manifesting more gifts. You're setting your sights higher, or you need to set your sights higher with your gifts and your transformation, your ability to manifesting a feminine Taurus, I'm getting. So you could be a female Taurus, or maybe you're manifesting one. I believe you're very focused on your spiritual gifts, or you need to be focused on your third eye and your throat chakra, saying what needs to be said and seeing what needs to be seen. All eyes are on you. I'm getting all these eyes look like they're looking into my soul. Foxes may be significant. Native American traditions may be significant. But trust in these talents, these new spiritual gifts, this new psychic awareness, this new intuition, this heightened intuition. I'm getting royalty vibes as well. Priestess, we have got the High Priestess here. Definitely the High Priestess. Definitely incorporating the sun. Incorporating happiness, joy, and love. Take charge with authority. You may need to take charge and stand up for your beliefs, your gifts, your stand up for what it is you believe in. Stand up for love as well, because the heart chakra is standing out to me, the green. Maybe standing up for the environment as well, because that's coming through. Mother Gaia is coming through. Take charge with authority. The deer, the ram coming through again. So land animals may be significant. Birds may be significant. Wolves may be significant. Foxes. Sekhmet. Okay. Anything else? Transcend what it is that no longer serves you. Release and move forward. There's something about the four, like we talked about before, the four pillars, the four seasons, the four, north, east, south and west, the four, setting your sights higher came through just then, and setting yourself goals. Illuminate the path. Illumination of the path. So maybe your path's being illuminated right now. The flower of life is significant. So sacred geometry is definitely significant, if you can see at the back on there. The sun and the moon, the stars may be significant. So placement. So the seasons, the moon cycles, all that sort of stuff is significant here. Also protection is significant. We have the Eye of Ra here. Egypt significant. The Ankh again. So we have the Ankh twice. We have Egypt twice. We have the third eye standing out to me. It did in the pre-shuffle. Oh, we've even got another Ankh here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 Ankhs. So Ankhs may be significant. Maybe you need to use that as a protection symbol. Maybe I think you're definitely a star seed, because we have stargazer here and star ancestor. So I believe that you could be, I got Orion just then, from Orion, or some sort of star seed. But maybe you need to connect in with your soul family as well. When you go into meditation, connect to the star, whoever you resonate with. So Orion, the Orion star seeds. I did get put through a message from Orion, the beings from Orion, I think it was, or something. So maybe check that channeled message out too. I was just going to put this deck away, but this card come through. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So definitely a need to reflect on what you want, where you're going, where you've been, your power, reflect on how strong you've been, reflect. There's definitely a lot about taking charge. You're needing to take charge of your life to move forward. Something about hands, energy of the hands, crystal cave coming through, bears coming through. There's definitely a thing about rams. There's a few rams here. But that just gives me authority. Rams give me authority. So, stags, sorry. Deer, stag, yin, yang, blue depths, the depths of your soul. Maybe, so you're needing to dig down deep to find out your deepest desires and your fears and bring them to the surface. Bring them out from the cave. There's also, I'm getting also a sense of protection. So a fierce guardian protecting, or you are the fierce guardian protecting your soul, your inner, your heart maybe. Oh, I just noticed too in the back of this card, I was trying to think of the word before. It's called a tryster or trickster or something. So I don't know if you can see. It's really hard. It's really faint at the back here. I'll draw it so you can see what I'm talking about. It's not working very well. Oh, that's so bad. But it all connects. Okay, sorry, that is such a bad drawing. But it's sort of like that symbol. So that also may be significant to you as well, because that's here twice. Spirals, spirals of manifestation. Okay. Definitely warrior spirits here. Needing to take charge, needing to protect, needing to... Maybe it's even protect yourself, protecting your gifts, protecting your desires, protecting... And needing to communicate, to speak. There's a lot of blue there as well. Why am I going back to this? I do not know. Okay. Stop shuffling. I went back to the tarot deck. I don't know why. So anyway, King of Trees is coming through. You're the architect of your life. You are the creator. You know, you are manifesting at a great speed right now. So the King of Trees too is a stable, prosperous man as well. So hang on, let me see what's under that. Loyalty, joy, surrender, and strength. So there, but loyalty is backwards. You could even be this King of Trees. So with trees as pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Cap. So you could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is King, so it's either a male or a feminine who's in her masculine energy. But loyalty's reversed. But there's joy and surrender. Surrender to the joy that you bring. Have strength with these new beginnings, because there's going to be something that's going to shift. Love is going to shift. Stability. Okay. Okay, I don't want to get them yet. Okay, so you have Mecca. I radiate my peace outwards. I have faith. I am devoted. I understand that forgiveness frees me. So there may be somebody that you need to forgive. Have faith that this forgiveness will set you free. I feel like it's going to unlock your heart, unlock a piece of you. You know, I'm getting the grand stage here as well. So maybe you're going to be on the stage radiating peace, maybe talking about peace, talking about faith, talking about your devotion to the divine, talking about how forgiveness has set you free, or will set you free, if that's what you're saying to others. Oh, sorry, I didn't even talk about this one. Troy. So I think that's Greek mythology, Rome, Greece. To exchange my gifts with the world is a positive act. Teamwork is necessary. Whilst I can learn from the stories of others, I create my own mythos. Beauty is eternal. Revenge has consequences. So just be careful that you are focusing on shifting your perception from that of revenge. Maybe you're there's a fine line here between speaking your thoughts, being positive with your gifts and everything, but the need to shift your perception and forgive, so you free your soul of resentment. And I'm getting greed. So I definitely get speaking your voice, speaking on a world stage, but knowing teamwork is necessary. You need to, so I'm getting it, coming together with others. you know, it might not be the only one on the stage, but you also need to have your own voice, you know, create your own mythos. And your beauty is eternal. Love is eternal, you know. These coming through, the words coming through again, you know, words can hurt, heal or harm. Marriage is coming through too. There's a ring on her left finger, or a ring on your left finger. It doesn't have to be married, but that's usually what that means to me. I can be independent and successful. I can be alone and not lonely. Being different can be a source of power. There is magic in the world and I can perceive it. So I get that you're very gifted, very independent, very successful, or you will be. But, you know, it's hard being, you know, being gifted, because it can actually make you feel alone. Like, you know, but you're never alone. You always have the divine there for you, your guides, your ancestors, you know, whoever you, Sekhmet, I'm getting there for you. And you know the magics of the world. You know how to perceive the world. You know the differences in the world. You know the trauma that's in the world. But, you know, and you can see yourself, you can see the differences from yourself and others, which can cause you to feel lonely at times. But you are independent, but you're not lonely. Palenque. I have a personal relationship with my patron guides. I am the result of love throughout the ages. I am awakened to my own value and purpose. So, yes. So you either have awakened to your value, to your purpose, to your divine mission, or you will be. You have worked your way towards this. You have taken things step by step by step to have reached enlightenment, to reach enlightenment. You are now awakened and you have a sense of purpose and value. I see that you have the animal kingdoms watching over you, especially birds. Lemurians, clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. So your clairvoyance may have been activated, a higher level of activation. You may be psychic, sensitive, and you need to trust your intuition, because it's leading you forward towards your purpose. Trust in the seasons of your life. Man, that was very difficult to get that card. Okay, and it's Holy Union. Maybe you're perceiving it's been very difficult to, with this soulmate connection, with this romantic opportunity, with maybe it's taken a long time to come in, or maybe it hasn't been as you perceived it to be. Maybe it's been difficult. Maybe your aim has been off. Maybe the way you're perceiving this union's off. But follow your heart. Truth prevails. Lakshmi and Ganesh, property, prosperity, vibration. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep striving forward. Keep manifesting abundance. Keep being grateful, showing gratitude, and keep following your heart, because the truth, clarity is coming in. The truth will prevail. But you need to rest. You need to get out in nature. You need to reflect. Okay? Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. Divine. So your gifts are emerging right now, or you're emerging. You're showing people the true and authentic you. You're leading from your heart space. But you need to cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations around this. You need to say, you know, like Kalima does, at all that go against her, all that don't believe in her. She needs to just forgive them and keep moving forward. Or you do, sorry. Shiva, karma release. The end of a cycle, debts are paid. Choose your destiny. So, yeah, so it's definitely time to rest, reflect, go within, meditate, get out in nature, transmute the energy, end the cycle, and choose your destiny. Choose what you want in love, happiness, joy. But let your passions lead the way, your heart and your passions, and let truth be spoken. Let truth prevail. Okay, on the bottom, Mayat, divine intervention, weigh up your options, choose for the highest good. So always choose for the highest good when doing something. Okay, all right, I think I might get some healing energy oracles to close out, and one of these, what are they called? A star oracle. They're just nice messages in here, just maybe a couple of these. This is the new deck that had the deer in it that I talked about. So we'll see if that comes out for clarification, or if something else is more significant for you. Okay. Okay. Oh, again. This is another difficult thing to achieve. Banish fear and anger to encourage spiritual growth. So you may be needing to work on your fear at this time. That's the second card that come out about fear and anger. Anger hasn't come out before, but fear. That's two foxes we have. Two foxes. So foxes are significant. That looks like an egg or a crystal. Same crystal as this. Oh, I took the name off it. I'm sorry, I forget the name. It starts with A, I'm pretty sure. But that's for spiritual gifts and stuff. So yeah, it's talking about spiritual growth. Banish fear and anger. So chrysocolla. Okay, so that's the stone that you need, chrysocolla. So maybe look into getting chrysocolla. That's not chrysocolla though, that is on the card. They're very similar. So needing to go within and banish fear and anger. Transmute them, get out in nature. Okay, pentacle. Remember that life is more than work. Take time to play. Okay, and I'll get one more. You can also use that as protection as well. So if you want to get a pentagram. That's too many. I'll take that one. Okay. Ah! This is, but it looks different. Triqueta. That's Triskel. Oh no, I think it's called Triskel. That, you know, the picture I got out before. But anyway, look the Triskel up. I don't know if it's called that. But I thought it was this Triqueta. So what you focus on is what you will get. Be wise. Okay, so pay attention to what you're focusing right now. You know, because you're definitely manifesting. Take charge. Work on the fears. Release what no longer serves you. Cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. There's actually 3 or 4 cards about fears. What you focus on is what you get. Positive manifestations. You know, taking time to visualize what it is you want. And doing it, making sure that your affirmations as well are in the here and now, are current, you know, that you have it already. Incorporating that vision, that feeling, that You are the master of your destiny. You are the creator of your life. Okay. Listen to the ancient voices of nature for guidance. This is Green Man. So get out in nature once again and let the spirit speak to your soul. Okay, we're learning to love myself. Okay, I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light, and I allow myself to shine. So your wealth lies in your nature and potential. Choose the beauty, to see the beauty in you. So there's a need to see how worthy and beautiful and gifted you are, and, you know, chase after those dreams and shine your light. Sorry, it is saying that too. Shining your light and divine fruit. So both sacral colour. So maybe you need to work on the sacral. Okay, for fear. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. So definitely need to work on the sacral. You could even work on the lower 3 chakras, but sacral's coming out. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects in my inner light. So that again about manifestation, you know, that manifesting what you want and not what you don't want, focusing on the good things, the desires, the wants, and not the not wants. You know, if you're focusing on the things you don't want, you're still focusing on it, so you're going to bring that in. So we want to focus on the things we do want, and we do desire, and we do want to bring in, and we do want to shine and put out there for the world to see. Okay, so working on the sacral, working on fears, doubts, limitations, following your heart, let your passions lead the way, follow your purpose, speak your truth, love yourself, work on positive affirmations, because you're attracting what it is that you're putting out there. Meditate, get out in nature, connect to the divine, stay protected, and know that clarity is coming in for you. All right, and I will leave it there. I hope you liked this message. I hope it gave you some guidance and clarity, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.